Unit 4 test, no calculators unless you have calculator use. Write an algebraic expression to represent each situation or phrase. It's worth 5 points. I'll read each part A, B, C, D, and E, and then I'll ask you to pause after each section, and then you can answer it, and then unpause and go to the next. A, Margie is 7 years older than Carrie. If Margie is M years old, how old is Carrie? Pause. B, notebooks cost $5 each. How much do N notebooks cost? Pause. C, 24 less than double X. Pause. D, increase the product of Y and 4 by 2. Pause. E, 1/3 as much as 18 more than G. Pause. Number 2. Number 2 is worth 2 points. You're going to describe the pattern, that's 1 point, and write the equation, that's another point. Look for a pattern in each set of equations. Describe the pattern in words. Use X as your variable to write an equation that shows the pattern represented below. Here is the pattern. 4 plus 4 equals 2 times 4. 83 hundredths plus 83 hundredths equals 2 times 83 hundredths. And 2 plus 2 is equal to 2 times 2. Write your description and the equation that generalizes the pattern. Pause. B, it's the same thing. You're going to write a description and an equation to generalize this other pattern. 16 times 75 plus 16 times 125 is equal to 16 times the quantity 75 plus 125. 1/5 times 75 plus 1/5 times 125 is equal to 1/5 times the quantity 75 plus 125. 7 hundredths times 75 plus 7 hundredths times 125 is equal to 7 hundredths times the quantity 75 plus 125. Write your description in words and the equation that generalizes the pattern. Pause. Number 3 is worth 2 points, showing your work and your answer for section A. Ms. Little displayed this expression, 5 to the power of 2 times 4 minus 2 times 8 for the class and calculated that it was 784. The answer she displayed is not correct. Part A, show the steps that you would use to find the correct answer. Circle your answer. Pause. Part B of number 3 with Miss Little's expression. Use parentheses to show how you could evaluate the expression to get Miss Little's incorrect answer of 784, which was above. Pause. Number 4 is worth 3 points. It's half a point for every part of the question. You are going to circle one answer for each problem, whether there's many solutions, no solutions, or one solution. For each equation below, decide how many numbers will make the equation true. Here's A. P minus 38 is equal to 38 plus P. Circle. Any, no, or one. B. P plus 3 equals 9.5. Are there many solutions, no solutions, or one? Pause. P times a fourth is equal to P divided by a fourth. Many, no solutions, or one. Pause. D, P plus 304 is equal to 304 plus P. Are there many solutions, no solutions, or one? Pause. E, P is greater than 5. Many solutions, no solutions, or one. Pause. F, the absolute value of P is less than 0. Many solutions, no solutions, or one. Pause. Number 5, describe the solution set in words. Then graph it. All of 5A and B is worth 4 points, 2 points for each part. First one, all numbers greater than 3. Describe in words and draw the graph. Pause. B, all numbers less than or equal to -4. Describe in words and write the graph. Pause. Number 6, write one expression that represents the area of the shaded part of rectangle A. Use the distributive property to write a second expression representing the same area. It's worth 2 points for expression 1 and expression 2. Pause. 7. Write one expression that represents the area of rectangle B. Use the distributive property to write a second expression representing the same area. It's worth 2 points for expression 1 and expression 2 where you use the distributive property. Pause. Number 8, show how to use the distributive property to rewrite the expressions below. A, 3 times the quantity 4 plus 7 is equal. Pause while you do that. B, 2 times the quantity 51 plus 41. C, 9 times the quantity 9 plus 3. Pause while you finish. Number 9, the speed limits on the highway are a maximum of 65 miles per hour and a minimum of 45 miles per hour. This problem has 4 points. You're going to define the variable. You're going to write the inequality that represents the first situation of a maximum of 65 miles per hour, and the second inequality, which represents the second inequality, which is a minimum of 45 miles per hour. Then you're going to graph the solution set that makes both inequalities true. And finally, you'll describe how your graph represents the situation. Pause this video while you complete all of 9. Number 10, a fish is swimming 39 feet below sea level. This problem is worth 3 points for A, B, and C. A fish is swimming 39 feet below sea level. Write an integer to represent the fish's location. That's A. Pause. B, write an integer with absolute value to represent how far the fish is from the surface. And then finally C, explain why would you need to use absolute value to represent how far the fish is from the surface of water. Pause while you complete all of 10. Number 11, tell whether each statement is true or false. It's worth 4 points. They're 1 point each. The absolute value of -19 equals 19. The absolute value of -14 is less than -13. The absolute value of negative 27 is greater than the absolute value of negative 30. And finally, D, the absolute value of negative 57 is greater than 43. Pause the video while you finish 11. Number 12. For the Chapter 4 test, the mean absolute deviation for Miss Ames' class was 4.25. For Mr. Bard's class, it was 8.5. What does this tell you about the test scores in the two classes? You will circle your correct choice. A, there were many outliers in Miss Ames' class. B, Mr. Bard's class did better on the test. C, Miss Ames' test scores were closer together than Mr. Bard's class. And D, all the students in Miss Ames' class mastered the concepts. You are now done with the Unit 4 test.